Hi, I'm McDougal. I've been interested in photography since I was about 15 or so. As I got older, I got interested particularly in South Australia. I was really inspired by what photographers like Peter Dombrovskis did in Tasmania for the conservation movement. I invested in a medium format camera and also owned a large format camera at one stage and took a lot of photos of South Australia. I tended to go bushwalking in the national parks. I mean, partly it was just a case of being there and enjoying it, and partly enjoying the photography and recording the beauty that's out there as well. So I spent a lot of time in the national parks and wilderness areas, walking, often with a heavy pack, carrying all this kit as well as your normal bushwalking gear. The early times of the day, just after dawn and late in the afternoon, are the best times for landscape photography because you get the shadows on the landscape. The long shadows give you a beautiful sense of the shape of the land. I spent a lot of time in the far north of South Australia and took a lot of photos of Lake Gairdner. It's an incredibly beautiful spot where the Gawler Ranges intersect the lake, and a lot of people have asked me about those shots. They were taken around the southern edge of the lake and out on the islands. You have to walk for many kilometres over the salt, and sometimes it's soft and sometimes it's dry, and sometimes you get those polygonal rings and sometimes you don't. But it produces some fantastic photographs. It's a really strange environment, just being white for hundreds of kilometres around you, and a little island or turret of rocks sticking up. Some of these photos have been influential in South Australian politics. The photos of Lake Gairdner were submitted to the Cabinet at the time they decided to make the Great Salt Lakes National Parks. So I was very pleased that they drew the attention of people to the beauty of these areas, and they were able to be preserved for posterity. I've also had the opportunity to do a lot of photography overseas, and I've got a love of architecture, so I spent a lot of time taking photographs of buildings in other countries, and some of those might eventually find their way onto Witchy Pod as well.